Watch to the end for a beautiful healing message.
Aries, hi, and welcome to Sybella Spirit. Today we are doing a general reading for your sign, just allowing clear, concise messages for your highest good, whatever wants to come out, whatever spirit wants to talk to you about. We are bringing that forward today, Aries. In your pre-shuffle, I want to tell you, I saw the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So, maybe you had clarity about something recently. Maybe. Okay, so I did the water readings yesterday. It was Monday. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to be doing fire readings today. And this will be the new schedule. If you want to check out more information about who we are and what we do, you can go to our bio on our YouTube channel page. Have some info there. All right, Spirit. What do we have? So how I did it in the water readings yesterday, I started with, I don't remember who, but I didn't really have a plan for the reading, but what ended up happening was 6 cards came out on the board like this, and it was like past, present, future energy. And then at the end of the reading, I chose a card from the White Light Oracle. And, sorry, I got really distracted with the star and the wands, the 4 of Wands there. So yeah, I chose a White Light Oracle card to kind of bring everything together, and it was beautiful. So I don't know if you have maybe a sun, moon, rising sign in a water sign, but if you do, check them out, or maybe you know a water sign. Go on and share those videos because they were just stellar. Whoa! Okay. Okie dokie. Now, we had the Ace of Swords come out again. All right, Aries, you're getting extra cards here. Let's get a story. In the recent past, we have Justice, the Ace of Swords, and the Star. That's some big energy. It's like you've had a realization. Maybe you're just going through it now. Maybe this was a week ago. Maybe this was a month ago or more. So in your past, you had some clarity about a situation that was very healing for you. And it really brought a sense of justice, a sense of balance. And what I'm noticing here is that this king is holding the sword in the upright position, just like we see on the Ace of Swords. So, and then has the scales there. And so it's like he's demanding clarity and balance. And that's the energy I'm totally feeling, because with the star, it's also the energy of pouring into yourself. I just kind of zoned out there on the she's pouring into this pond. But I see that as you, in a sense, just pouring into yourself. Okay, with this clear and decisive action, whatever this is that you're doing here. And then we have, in the more present position, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and I'm just loving the Eight of Pentacles card. I don't know what it is about, ever since I started doing these readings on YouTube, Eight of Pentacles came out for Cancer, and I just can't help but feel like a sense of finding yourself, sort of, a sense of finding something that you're good at and mastering it, or like this newfound confidence. We also have the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. So the Two of Wands, for me, it's like this feeling of confidence in the ability to create your future. Like, he's holding the world in his hands, and I'm so reminded of this drawing I made when I was really young. And it was like this fairy, and she was holding a ball in her hand like that. And then underneath I wrote, "The future is in your hands." And that's the energy I pick up from the Two of Wands. It can definitely be the energy of possibly like travel as well. But with the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands, I'm really just picking up this sort of realization that you've had to master and create your reality. And I'm hearing like becoming the artist or the creator is something you've been working on. And maybe in the recent past, you've had this realization that you have the ability to tap into this healing energy, and everything you've been looking for all along has always been within. And then in the future here, we have another ace, the Ace of Wands. I'm feeling huge, passionate energy. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. I feel like Spirit is here in your reading, just holding you and guiding you and bringing you love. Because we have the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck too. With the Knight of Cups, it's a very sort of like romantic and energetic and spiritual feeling that I'm feeling here. Like you, with the Eight of Pentacles, have worked hard towards something, towards bringing love and inspiration and spiritual power into your life. And it just feels like so, I guess I just feel like a comforting energy, like kind of like you're ready to accept this too. You've had a lot of time to like think and be in your own energy. And it's like you're just ready for balance. Like in the center here, the Two of Wands, there's one wand, then there's two wands. It's like you've built this. You've built this, you know that you've worked hard for this, and you're ready to welcome it. So let's get some more messages. What do we need to know about the Ace of Swords, the Star, and the Justice card, Spirit? For Aries, what do we need to know about the Ace of Swords? Okay, so we had the Ten of Wands come out for this position. So, and then the Messenger of Emotion. This really, to me, it is the energy that you have noticed that you have been carrying a lot on your shoulders. So you had this moment of clarity where you're like, oh, you know what? I can put that down. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that down. I don't need to do that right now. I'm just going to focus on what I need to do right now. And that's pouring into myself. And I feel like you had a real sense of clarity and confidence in that. Like you came into the energy of the Justice card where I feel like he's confidently holding that sword, and also so he's like wielding the sword where he, like, the energy I'm feeling is like, nope, not doing that anymore. I'm coming into balance. This is what I need to do because I'm not going to carry this anymore. And you had this realization that you don't need to carry that anymore. Like the energy of you just kind of woke up to the fact that no one is making you do any of this. It's like you felt this obligation that was inside, kind of like I said before, like the, what did I say before? Eight of Wands kind of energy where everything just happened super fast. You had this realization where it was like a super quick change. So I feel like I said Eight of Wands by accident when I was trying to talk about the Eight of Pentacles, but that was the energy I felt where you had this crystal clear clarity that you were the one standing in your own way, you know, kind of like, I guess, the Eight of Swords energy too. So maybe eights are really big for you right now. It's this sense of like mastery, but at the same time, it's mastering this inner knowing of like, I choose, I can let go, I can stand in my sovereignty and set the intention to let these burdens go. And it happens as quick as that, right? Like humans don't realize that life is really that simple sometimes where we are the ones standing in our own way and we choose a lot of what happens and we choose the outcome of that. So we have the Messenger of Emotion here. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. So we have this bird here bringing in a white letter. Let's see here. So with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this could definitely be an offer of love coming in for you. However, if you're not looking for love, this could also be like a soulmate connection in the realm of friendship or family coming in, someone that is super gentle and kind. And Spirit just knows that like with this choice that you've made recently, that you just need the extra love and support of the universe coming in for you. So they're sending someone in to help you in this next part of your life as you have taken the future into your own hands. Just going to check the camera. Okay. Let's get some information about the Two of Wands. What are we expecting or anticipating? So funny, when I do these readings, I feel like I'm out of breath. Like, I feel like I'm like running around like a crazy. All right, Two of Wands, Spirit. What does Aries need to know about the Two of Wands? So the Three of Wands coming in here. We have a lot of wands. To me, that's like, the wands are the spiritual aspect of self. So I really feel like if you've been, I don't know if you've been noticing signs of spirit talking to you, but I definitely feel like they are trying to talk to you. They just said 6. Why did I hear 6 all of a sudden? With the energy of the number 6, I'm feeling like you're coming into alignment with something. You're about to have recognition and great success for something. Okay, we do have the 6 of Wands, but that just came in out of nowhere. Like we see these 6 on the Ace of Swords here too. Okay. 3 of Action. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. Okay, so that's our second travel card here. They're also kind of reiterating what I just said about this feeling of something coming into alignment and something, you're getting some type of recognition for something. And so I feel like you have a lot of momentum right now. Spirit is really trying to carry you, is kind of what I'm hearing here. Carry you and push you into this next realm, right? Because you've been working on something, as we see with the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have 2 Pentacle cards coming out again here. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, which can indicate that you've been working on creating this sense of long-term security. Like this card here, we see he's kind of stacking up bags of money and he's holding 3 bags in his arms. Oh, and then we have 3 smaller bags down here. So yeah, there's a significance to the number 6 is what I'm picking up. We see 3 and 3, and then we see 3 and 3. So 3s could be significant for you. It's the energy of like collaboration, creativity, growth. So I feel like you're growing your abundance and you're growing into this place, because 3 plus 3 is 6, of by growing this and working on this, this sense of like collaboration with either people in the physical world or collaboration with your spirit team, which is going to pay off and come into the 6 energy, which is success, harmony, alignment, definitely like with a star, like a healing energy. That's what I feel you've been working on and working towards. And now it might be time for you to take a little break, travel. Maybe it's a work travel trip. Maybe you can write it off. If you can, do it, but have a little fun too. And then on the bottom here, we have Guardian of Abundance. So again, this is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. This person could be you. So Aries, you're fully in your fire energy. I am feeling like, can we be besties? Because I want to come on this trip with you and see all the fun things that you're up to. Like, I'm excited for you. I feel like, yes, I want to know what you're doing. So tell me in the comments, what are you doing? I want to live vicariously through you. Good things are coming, Aries. I just know it. So let's see what this Knight of Cups is here. Is this love, or is this spirit, or is this a friend, or maybe a family member you haven't seen? Maybe you're going to plan a trip with somebody and just kind of reconnect. Reconnect to spirit, reconnect to yourself, reconnect with a friend. All right, Spirit, let's see. What's this Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups for Aries, please. Okay. Now we have a Messenger of Abundance. Yeah, I'm feeling totally like you're going to have this celebration energy around you. You're going to maybe plan a trip with friends. You're going to meet up with some friends. You have a reason to celebrate because twice now it's mentioning like this new job opportunity. It could just be, like I said, a new opportunity in your 3D world. So this card specifically says, wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person, who may be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. Okay, I'm having like a huge throat chakra situation. That just came out of nowhere. And then we had the 7 of Wands coming out. So that was super weird. And right away, before this card came out, I was like, 1 second, Spirit's trying to warn you also to keep, as much as like there's amazing things happening, there's also someone around you who might be a little bit jealous of all the amazing things you have going on, who's going to feel like, maybe you can sense this too, there's like a competitive energy that came in out of nowhere. And so I want you to remember that with all of this spiritual energy, sometimes what happens is when we're like high vibe, we are just enjoying life, we're working towards our goals, all the good things are happening, we kind of forget sometimes that we also need to balance that with spiritual protection. So Aries, I want you to say every morning, every night, and before you go out somewhere, you can connect to, I'm not sure like who you naturally connect to, whether it's angels, the divine, the universe, source, God, whatever it is. Just say, like, here's an example of what I say. Archangel Michael, surround and protect me from all lower beings, all lower energies, all lower entities, and all lower thought forms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? That came out of nowhere, and I felt like my throat, like, it was, I don't know what happened, but like, you could hear all of a sudden my voice just cut out, and it felt like, holy, something came in there. So that's a bit of a warning to you, just to make sure you're keeping, like, you're so high vibe that sometimes how I explain it is like when your light is so bright, you're going to have a lot of wonderful magnetic energy and wonderful, beautiful things coming into you. You also have to focus that sometimes that light is so bright that also moths are going to be drawn to you, right? And lower vibrational energies, just out of whatever it is, like jealousy, envy type energy. So that's fine. That says more about them than about you. Like, that's not your problem. If people are jealous of you, you can still be your kind, wonderful self, but just call on your spirit team, right? Because that's the energy of collaboration with the 3 of action. Collaborating with spirit, remembering that we are physical and spiritual beings. So when we're welcoming all these blessings into our life, also welcome the protection of spirit into your life. What do yellow flowers mean? Because I was just like, maybe there's something about, I wish I could Google it right now. Yellow, is that like, you know what I was thinking of was, I all of a sudden had this memory of being in school. And when we were young in school, we had the option to buy flowers for people right around Valentine's Day. So this is really interesting. And yellow, I believe, was like the energy of friendship. So I feel like there's going to be this beautiful blessing of a friendship coming into your life, and they're going to kind of remind you and reflect you. Like, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, they're so wonderful, kind, blah, blah, blah. And the ability for you to see that in them is a reflection of you. So I don't know what that is, but I want you to remember that, like, everything you see in other people is also a reflection of you. So I'm not sure. Oh, and there's another yellow one here. Okay, so like my throat kind of started cutting out again. Oh, there's another one here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. 3s are going to be significant, 3 and 6. And my throat started cutting out again. So something I want to say with that too is this energy of like, the beauty that you can see in others is also alive in you. And I just want to pull this down because there's 3 here. So 3 and 3 equals 6. There's something here that like is so beautiful. Oh, okay. Messenger of thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. You know, will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of energies around you, which again, I just feel like saying again, with all of the energy around you, you have to ground yourself, say your protection prayers, stay in the like spiritual energy, grounded energy. Oh, Ace of Swords coming out again. Yes. This is totally like you've had clarity. This cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. To me, this is a time of like acting out of a gut feeling. So like always trust the first instinct that you have about a situation moving forward. Anytime you feel something like a challenge or something weird coming up in your energy, to just like ground and protect yourself and then continue moving forward. Like don't let anything hold you back right now. Okay. We're going to call on these cards here for one healing message. So my intention with this card here is to bring forward the energy that you need to really help and support you through this time of like moving towards this new idea that you have, moving into the energy of going from the apprentice into the master, mastering this, welcoming in travel if that's meant for you, welcoming in love if that's meant for you. Nice. Okay. Just welcoming, being able to welcome in what is meant for you while like keeping spiritual boundaries. And let's see what this card has to say. Your heart knows how to let go so you can find peace. It is time for you to experience spiritual closure. A beautiful new reality is opening up for you. Entering it requires you to release attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move toward it with an open, trusting heart and peaceful mind. In an ideal world, we would finish our inner work, be completely healed, check it off the list, and move on without any issues from the past intruding into our present life. So that's the feeling that I'm feeling now, is like you're ready to move on and move forward. In a more realistic view, we do our best to muddle through, gaining enough understanding and healing to attain some degree of closure and move on as best we can, flicking off remnants of the past which can arise, even whilst we are doing our best to let go. In an even more challenging turn of our growth spiral, we may know something has run its course and no longer belongs in our world, and yet have trouble exercising the past and its pains, confusions, or attachments, so it bleeds through into the present, even though we know it doesn't belong there. To avoid the taint of the past causing unnecessary issues in the present, the Oracle of the Sacrament of Extreme Unction brings powerful spiritual last rites so you can be cleansed and liberated into the fullness of your next phase. In the Catholic tradition, extreme unction is performed at the time of physical passing to cleanse the soul and allow it to gracefully leave the body and enter the afterlife. In the context of this oracle, the symbolic equivalent of the sacrament is the powerful intervention of spirit to free you from the grip of what has been. It is a liberation from habit and the compelling lure of the familiar. It is divine forgiveness and healing. Extreme unction translates into last anointing. Whilst spiritual grace will be with you always and blessing is always available to the receptive heart, this oracle wishes to bring to your attention the ending of a particularly stubborn pattern. As it does, you will feel greater freedom and a new lease on life, as if you are being born again within this lifetime. It augurs significant and permanent healing release. As the expression goes, every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. This oracle encourages you to embrace your future and let go of the emotional and psychological burdens you have been carrying for yourself and likely from many other ancestors and more for far too long. Sometimes we martyr ourselves to the pain of the past, or even attempt to carry the suffering of others, holding it within our hearts as if it can alleviate the burden of another or create healing. All that happens in such instances is that suffering increases. Let yourself off the hook of guilt, shame, or blame. Give yourself permission to acknowledge that all people, including you, have done their best. The universe is offering you a powerful spiritual gift. Your heart knows how to receive it. Let go. There is no turning back. It is time to start anew. It is your time to be happy and free. Healing process. Imagine, feel, see, or intend that you are resting within an egg of pure white light. It feels so beautiful, safe, and somehow ancient, familiar, and grounding to be in this egg of light. Allow it to be the right size for you, large enough to feel spacious, and close enough so you feel supported and held. As you rest within this spiritual egg of light, you may see, sense, hear, feel, or recognize at a deep level that sacred words and loving prayers are being said for you. These prayers come from the hearts, minds, and voices of luminous, enlightened higher beings who love you and are looking out for you. These words of blessing permeate the shell of your sacred egg of light. They gently infuse the space in the form of white light, which holds all the colors and all the sacred sounds. They ever so gently touch the top of your head, your eyes, ears, nostrils, lips, heart, throat, hands, genitals, and base of the spine and feet. You experience tenderness, unconditional love, peace, and merciful grace tending to you at an intimate and caring level. Within this egg of light, you can heal. You may see, sense, feel, or recognize that negative energy is expelled from all levels of your being, ejected out of the porous shell of the egg and toward the loving higher beings who know what is needed for such energies to be healed. As you no longer carry these energies, you feel increasingly free. Any shackles around your soul fall away, becoming nothing more than dust before disappearing. You sense the seeds of negative karma being cleansed and dissolving into the light. Rest here for as long as you wish. You are blessed and ready to begin anew. When you are ready, slowly and firmly bring yourself back into the here and now by following the flow of your breath and becoming aware of any sensations on your skin. Ground and hydrate. You have completed your healing process. I trust that was exactly what you needed. Thanks so much, Aries.